So I come on there talking about that I had, and the way I'm saying is like I had this back in the day. I had this, and these are looking at me like I'm just some bullshit in this shit. So, I mentioned the pink Trans-Antarctic jacket, and motherfucker thought I was lying or it didn't exist.
Yeah.
So this one kid, Cypher was on there.
Yeah.
So Cypher came out like, nah. I know who this is. Like, he's really was that dude with those jackets. You know what I'm saying? Like, my name rung bells in the Bronx with that shit. And I got it from the Bronx and the dumb deserve their credit when it comes to North Face. TDK and all of them. Rehab was part of all of that shit. Dumb are the ones. If you think your albums are crazy, my man, their albums of North Face are fucking bananas. And I have some of the pics. I found them in old emails recently.
Because nothing gets by P.
Not because this is what happened. One day Remo comes to my crib mad drunk and he has MB40's album. He leaves it.
Oh boy, there it goes.
Then he gets locked up and the shit stayed with me for like fucking 15 years.
And P studied the manuscript.
No. The stupid shit I did was I gave it to somebody else and they scanned all the pictures. I never did that. I should have. You know what I'm saying? Because now they lost the fucking album themselves to some kid, some young graffiti kid that got caught up.
That shit was like a black book.
In a body and shit. Now he's gone locked up and he had the album in his crib and now they can't get their hands on it again. You know what I'm saying? So
what happened to the scans?
I know who got them.
Oh, so they're around.
If they're willing to give them up. motherfuckers be acting funny now.
Well, P, you're persuasive, so you'll get them.
I am.
Yeah.
I've been planning on reaching out for that. You know what I'm saying? I told Rehab too, like, yo, I know who got the scans of that shit. I'm gonna try to get it back. Because those are some of the only pics of him dipped out and shit.
Yeah.
But I have the ones of him. I got a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? But I got into a lot of that shit via watching them dudes and knowing about them as well. Like they was the first people I seen with that Trans-Antarctic jacket. But they had the zip down version.
Mm-hmm.
I got the pink one from some nigga named Cliff. And you remember Cliff?
Yeah.
Jersey. And Ken from Jersey. Yep. So they came through to meet up with my man Ian and Matt, the twins from 110th. They came to meet up with them. And these niggas was wearing the pink shit with the pink agassiz. And my mind was blown. Like, yo, nah.
I needs that.
So boom. But back then, niggas wasn't wearing pink. That wasn't a thing that dudes did. You know what I'm saying? But
pre-Cameron.
Exactly. So I still bought the jacket. You know what I'm saying? I bought it off him. They found them in a thrift store in Jersey somehow. Like 3 of them, brand new with tags. So I bought one, and then I had it, and I'm just like, yo, what am I gonna do with this shit? I can't rock it. Like, this shit is pink and shit. Like, what am I gonna wear it with? So we went to Sneaker Barn. They had the agassiz there with the pink in the front, the Tech Challenge 4.
Yeah.
So boom, prior to this, I had let Eno rock the zip down one. Cause he went to Humanities High School on what is that, 18th, 19th?
Yeah.
It's in Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't know
between like 8th and 9th and shit. So boom, that was a North Face school. So mad girls rock North Faces and shit, extremes in that school and all that. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna let you wear this shit. He wore it, and all the bitches went crazy. They went crazy. So now he wanted it. He's like, yo, sell me the jacket, please. At that time, we didn't know that the pullovers were like fucking rare artifacts. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? From the late 80s and shit. I had no idea. So boom, I was like, yo, listen, I'm not gonna sell you my zip down, but you can have this pink one. And I was like, the only way I'm gonna let you buy the pink one is if you buy these agassiz from Sneaker Barn, because they didn't have my size, they had his size.
So you gotta have the proper fit.
So he promised to do it, he never did it. But I sold him the jacket beforehand for $150. $150. This jacket, no lie, y'all, this shit is worth like, you could get $6,000 for it right now if it popped up. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't that kid in
if it popped
Yonkers
up
still have it?
Who?
Irk, yes.
So let me tell you. You know what I mean?
Weren't you trying to get it from him?
So boom, I bump into Eno.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Eno, I want it back if you move it. He's like, all right, I got you. Nigga goes and sells the shit to G, Cope's little brother. So I'm like, damn, son, what the fuck did you do that for? Like, I would have took it back.
Yeah.
This shit's gone now. I don't know where it went. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just gone in the mist. And now it's become...
where P becomes detective.
Not yet. Because the shit became a myth.
Yeah.
And everyone knew that I had that jacket.
Yeah.
So it was just a thing that spread around. Like, everybody knew, like, yo, he had the pink one. Like, that's just crazy. Nobody ever had that before. And all these kids from the Bronx, from Kennedy High School, they all knew about that because they were all North Face kids and shit. And my name rung mad bells because of that jacket. And then when it came to the VGA era, Vintage Gear Addicts, we was there. When I first popped on there, I started talking about that. I mentioned that jacket. And niggas thought I was bullshitting.
Yeah.
They tried to play me. So then Cypher popped out like, nah, he really had that. I know who this nigga is. So then the dude, I don't know if you remember him, name Pretty Boy Ian.
Yeah.
He's from Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah, with the blue eyes.
I bumped into him recently too.
Really?
Getting a haircut. He was getting a haircut in the seat. He jumped out like, yo. So anyways.
You connected with me with him to get the plate jacket. The red plate jacket. Remember like 2005, 6?
I do not remember that, but I probably did. So boom.
You got one over on P.
You do.
It's good.
I don't remember that shit at all. So boom, Ian was like, nah, that jacket existed. I know who has one now.
Irk.
So he's like, some dude. So boom, right before that, I already had traced it to, because I think I hit G up. Like, yo, G, where you moved that jacket to? Like, where'd it go? And I haven't spoken to G in years. So G was like, yo, I moved this to some kid named Irk Lowe. Yeah. So when I said that shit on VGA, the nigga Ian was like, oh, I know Irk. He's telling the truth. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, that was my fucking jacket. And then they all felt stupid after that. And that's when they started like respecting my name on there and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that shit went with that jacket. But then I hit the nigga. I finally found the dude Irk. Yeah. And he was not trying to give that shit up. He's like, I'm keeping this shit forever.
So it's like the white heli when I got it. It was like a sample and nobody had it.
I seen Rabbit with the white heli on. There's a picture of him.
There is photo documentation.
There's a photo documentation right there. That's the first picture. So boom, I was on Broadway in front of Transit, right across the street from Atrium, and I was going to court, and I saw you, but I didn't say anything. I was coming from, I think I was going to EMS, and I saw you with vest boots. Yeah. And you had that shit on with the vest, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, but that was like one of my first times seeing somebody wearing that jacket. And there used to be another store that had them down the block called Bee's Knees. Who remembers that?
Yeah, I remember Bee's Knees.
It was right on fucking
black and yellow sign.
Exactly, and they was on it, son. You go in that motherfucker, them niggas is on you, nigga. Like hawking, big black dread motherfuckers. They knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying? EMS though, right there. They was on it too, because there was this nigga there that we used to call Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, the African dude.
Tall, black, African motherfucker. This motherfucker was a nuisance. And then the one by me, this is how I was onto North Face early. That's what I was really into. And there was this dude named Sharif. He was this Arab motherfucker that was brolic. He looked like fucking Zangief from fucking Street Fighter. He was no joke. So says brother Will. Remember Will?
Will.
His older brother.
I think so, yeah.
He worked there. So he used to take jackets and he would stuff them in the vent. And then when it's time to leave, he'd put them in his bag and bounce. But because they'll check your bag before you leave the store. So they'll check his bag and like, oh shit, I gotta take a leak real quick. He'll run back and grab all the jackets mad quick and stuff in his bag. Leave. And then we used to go deal them shits to the niggas at 555 Soul when it was by Supreme.
Matt used to work there.
Him.
Yeah.
So he used to throw garbage bags of fucking clothes out and put them on the fucking floor and act like it was garbage. And we'll give him the jacket and we'll come take the garbage bags of clothes.
So Pete was a sanitation man during that time.
That dude jerked me too on a hat before. Like, not that.
He's the one that bought my summer hats.
And he jerked me on the purple one. This is before eBay had.
Where's the purple one now, Pete?
J-Rock's Low got it. So anyway, my man Will was walking out and somebody played a fucking joke on him in the store and put the fucking alarm inside the bag and he didn't know it was there. So he walks out, starts ringing, his heart dropped. The nigga Zangief comes up, puts him in a full Nelson, body slams him, and checks the bag, finds like fucking 5 jackets in there. We was killing them. We had jackets every day. We had mountains. We had so many. And that was over for that. But Says is another one. Says Low, you knew Says. Says was killing him at one point. Y'all can't front. Yeah. He was doing this thing with Low.